Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about women want this more than money and power. So I'm going to start with a quote today. And the quote is from 3% Man by Corey Wayne, which is a great book. I talk about Corey's work all the time and I talk about how much he was a huge mentor in my life. And basically the quote goes something like this. Women want to be in a love story. Okay? So there's a twist, okay? There's a twist. Because when you sort of think love story, you think, oh, rom-com. Well, at least I do. It may not be for you. Now, I remember that I became such a simp, I guess you could say, for women, when I was absolutely obsessed with the movie Moulin Rouge. Okay? And basically, I really saw myself as Ewan McGregor's character. Like that overly romantic, like poet, writer person thing, like spouting lyrics and being really obsessed with love and basically that kind of thing. And he was a role model for me, basically, for like a long period of time, like especially when I was a teenager. And I love that idea of love, that you could just like say romantic things to a woman and she would just magically fall into your arms. But when you actually look at the things that women were really are really interested in when it comes to like love stories, you'll find that it's actually not the rom-com or the sort of like the Moulin Rouge film that I was really obsessed with. It was more things like, Twilight. There was in Twilight, because I know a lot of you guys probably would have avoided Twilight like the plague, and it is trash, right? Really, it is trash. But like honestly, it's actually watching the movie is quite funny. It's actually more like a comedy now because of how like ridiculous it is. But obviously a lot of women took it seriously, like so seriously, especially like girls that were my age when it came out. Like when Twilight came out for me, I think I was like about 16, 17. So there was a lot of women my age that were just like, oh, Edward, you know. And there was also that there was like a sensation, like a phenomenon with like Twilight mums or something, Twi mums or something. It was something like that. Anyway, so the main guy that most of the women really, really liked in Twilight was Edward, right? Edward Cullen. But if you think about how Edward treated the main character in that, Kristen Stewart's character, you'll see that it wasn't the massive declaration of I love you and love at first sight, sort of like, wow, everything's amazing, we're in love straight away, it's sort of the thing that comes into my mind when I say that is like West Side Story, where they like see each other across the room and the only thing they can see is each other. Twilight wasn't like that. At the beginning, you kind of think Edward hates her, right? Because he's not always there as well. He's mysterious. Like she goes into class and then he walks out of the class and she doesn't see him for a few weeks. And there were a lot of books and things like that women really like. That's like one of the main sort of things. And in Corey's book, he even says like what the manuscript are for these kinds of books, which is girl meets boy, boy treats girl with contempt, boy can't help but fight the growing attraction, and then boy and girl end up romantically together in a very romantic ending. But the beginning part is the most crucial bit of this, and that is adding the mystery and the anticipation. Okay? There was also another book series that I read, actually, because it was kind of like I was quite emo, and it had like this really like emo cover on it, and it was called Fallen, which was about angels, and it was the same sort of storyline. I was like reading it thinking, this is really similar to like Twilight, and it was the same kind of thing. At the beginning, you're not sure if this guy actually likes this girl. He even flips her the bird in this book, right? And it's not until like nearing the end that they actually get together and that she actually finds out that he was actually really interested in her. But at the beginning, it was all about mystery, and she wasn't sure if he liked her or not, and things to that effect. And there was a study done, and Corey Wayne also talks about this study, and you can easily find it if you just Google this study, which is women are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. And it's really important in the beginning if a woman doesn't know how you feel about her. Okay? It's not a good idea to say to a woman, oh, I'm really in love with you, or you write her a love letter like straight away or something like that. Wait until the way that Corey talks about it and the way that I talk about it as well, because of Corey's work, is that you wait until you're in a relationship when things are more exclusive to let your guard down and start giving her more affection and more love. And what I mean by that is you know, can tell her that you love her, you can tell her that you really like her, you can buy her nice things, you can be romantic then. But in the beginning, when you're just dating, you kind of want to hold your cards close to your chest. Now, I know this sounds like game playing, and to a degree, yeah, it is, okay? But that's just the way that women work. There's nothing I can do to change women. There's nothing that you can do to change women. But women prefer men whose feelings are unclear in the beginning when they first start dating them. They want the love to build. They want it to grow. Because the thing is that a lot of guys and some women, like myself, who are lesbians, can fall in love really, really fast. And instantly, our emotions are 100% engaged. Okay? But with women, most of the time, generally, it takes them a while to fall in love. It takes like it's not, but even then, it's not even that long. It's like the process of like a few weeks, like maybe like 2 months, right? And where you see each other maybe like once a week. And the more she spends time with you, the more she'll start to fall in love with you. And I think the reason why this is, and why it takes women longer to fall in love, and why they prefer that mystery at the beginning, is because women are more, let's say, driven, right, with this sort of like insecurity inside of them. And the reason why a lot of women are insecure is because they've been told stranger danger all their lives, right? So so a woman needs time to get to know you, to know that you're safe, right? That you're not gonna hurt her or R-word her, those kinds of things, right? They need time to know that you're a safe guy. And it's all because of the stranger danger sort of thing that's been drummed into little girls as they're growing up, and even little boys as well, because boys are, you know, are still, you know, being hurt too by really horrible people. So a lot of time women have been grown up to be told that men are unsafe. Strange men that they don't know. So it takes them time to get to know you, to know that you're not a psycho, basically. Okay, and you're not a stalker, and you're not someone that's going to hurt her. And it's very hard to be able to portray that just after one date, or even just 2 dates. She needs to spend a good chunk of time with you to let her guard down so she can fall in love with you. She just needs time. So, women are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. It's kind of, in a way, it's also good because that kind of like gives you the opportunity to just sort of sit back and just wait for her to fall in love with you. Because as Corey Wayne says, you know, you should be dating her once a week. Yeah, when you first start dating. So you see each other once a week. And you may need to arrange the dates and to initiate things to begin with, like let's say the first 1 or 2 times. And when she starts to spend more time with you and those 2 dates have gone, it's more than likely, if she really likes you, she's going to start asking you out, she's going to start talking to you more. And as Corey Wayne says, when she starts to reach out to you more, then you can start seeing each other more. And if she's reaching out to you, it means that she wants to see you. So it doesn't, even though it takes a bit of time, even though it's just a little bit of time, that's a good thing for you to do, because all you need to focus on is just ask her out once a week. That's all you need to do. You just need to ask her out once a week, go out on the date, have a good time, have fun, enjoy yourselves, laugh. Maybe things will lead to the bedroom, you know, but essentially you can just sit back and lay back and just do nothing, right? All you need to do is invite her out to go on a date with you, and just do that for a couple of weeks. She'll start to message you more, and then you can start going into that relationship. And then you can start laying your guard down, because more than likely she's going to start saying things like, I really like you. And then you can say, oh, I really like you too. She may even say, I love you. And you can say, I love you back. And it's all lovely and amazing, right? But at the beginning, the first few dates, just the first couple of dates, just hold your cards close to your chest. Don't reveal how much you like her unless she does so first. And that's what you need to do. So women want more than money and power. What they want mostly is they want to be in that love story. They want to have their feelings to develop. They want to be in Twilight, right? But not necessarily specifically Twilight, right? Not exactly Twilight, but they want to be unsure about how you feel about her to begin with. Okay, and that will make her feel more safe because you're not over pursuing her, you're not trying to push her into anything, and those are the things that give women warning signals. So if you're trying to like talk to her loads, and you're trying to get her to see you more than she's ready to, or you're telling her that you like her too soon and when she's not at that level yet, what you're showing is that you're desperate and you're needy for her, and that makes her feel unsafe, and it doesn't make her fall in love with you. So even though it's annoying, and it would be lovely if you could just be like Ewan McGregor's character in Moulin Rouge and just tell a woman how much you really, really like her and write poems for her straight away and give her all this romantic attention, it's not what women respond to romantically. It would be nice if it was, but that's just not the reality. And if you don't like the reality, then maybe you should just be single and not be with women. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christinelovage.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.